English story. Hello, my name is Jenny. I am a student of English literature. This is my story. I want to tell you about my life in London. I want to tell you about my fantastic teacher. You can read my story and learn English with me. It is beautiful day of summer. I am traveling on a train. Two women are on the train with me. I began speaking to the woman. I said some word in basic English. The woman speak English. I don't understand much. I study English, but I am a beginner. I don't know many words. I start to speak to the woman. I say some words in my basic English. The woman understands what I want to say. I am happy. I say that I want to learn English. The women tell me that they are from England. They go home from a conference. Our conversation is 10 minutes long. The next station is my station. I say goodbye. The woman give me the address and phone number. In 6 months, my English is much better. It is good, but I want to know more. I go to London. I want to study English in London. When I am in London, I go to school. My first lesson is on Monday. I go to London. I want to study English in London. When I am in London, I go to a school. My first lesson is on Monday. I meet my teacher and other students in the class. My teacher is a young lady. She is very nice. We say our name. We say where are from. Then the lesson starts. Our teacher has a question for us. She wants to know how we study English. Our teacher said that she can teach us very effective method to learn English. This method is very simple. Our teacher tells us that we don't have to study. We don't have to read textbook, but we have to use English a lot. It is a very good for me. I don't like studying. I don't like textbook. Then we speak about what is important when we learn a new language. Our teacher tells us we need language for communication. Language helps us say ideas and understand ideas. So when you learn a new language, the best method is to use the language for communication. And this is what we will do in our course. We will speak a lot. Many students try to remember new words. They also study grammar rule. And these students don't use English for speaking. They study about the language, but they don't use the language. Of course, you need to learn new words and new grammar, but you don't have to study them. In this course, I want to show you a very simple and effective method how to learn words and grammar. I like what our teacher is saying. Our lesson continue. We speak in pairs or with our teacher. We speak all the lesson. I like it. I am really happy. This system of learning is very good for me. This system of learning turned out to be very good and effective for me. Chapter 2. How I learn vocabulary. I went to school on Tuesday again. One of the students asked the question which was interesting for me. She asked what is the best way to learn new words. Our teacher told there are many things you can do to learn new words. I will tell you what is statistically the most effective way of learning new words. It is reading. When people read, they learn new words of their language. They learn twice as fast as people who don't read. It is good to read for at least 30 minutes every day. I want to show you what you should do if you want to get the maximum profit from reading. First, it is very important that the book or text which you are reading is interesting for you. It is important that you enjoy reading the book. The book can be a nice story or it can be fictional or non-fictional. Whatever your interest is for the book. Don't read the text which is not interesting for you. When you don't know many words, you can get frustrated. You always want to enjoy everything you do while using the language. It is effective to choose a text which is interesting and also okay for your level. When you read the text and you see a word which you don't understand, you should take dictionary and find the word in the dictionary. Then you would look at this meaning. This will make better understanding of the text and your knowledge for the text will be increased. You won't have to write the word anywhere. The word will automatically get locked in your brain and you will always remember its meaning wherever you will see this word again. then there is new word for you. You will do the same. Reading also another great advantage. When you read, you learn new words and you also learn how each word is connected to other word in the sentence. You can see how to link the words correctly. This way of learning new words is very effective. Try it and you will see how fast you can learn new words. Then we continue with the lesson. We speak about the situation in England and about the best job for students. This is good for me because I want to get a job. I wanted to do something in my spare time after school. I asked other students if they know that from where I can find a job. They told me that I should go to a job center. The job center offers a lot of jobs, especially for students. This is good for me. I am happy that I know from where I can find a job. When my day at school was over, I went to the job center. I did not know what job I could do. So I asked the lady at the job center, what is the best job for students? The lady told me that they have some good jobs for students. She told me that I can be a cleaner or waitress in a cafe. I told the lady that I have no experience with this job. She told me that my English is good enough to work at the cafe. The training was not difficult and I can have more chance to speak English than being a cleaner. She told me that I can start my job on Thursday. It is all good for me. I am happy that I have a job where I can practice English. When you want to learn new words, effectively read for 30 minutes every day. On Wednesday, I went to school again. There is one student in the class who is more quiet than the others. He is from South Korea. When our teacher asked if he had any question for her, the students from Korea said that he has a question. He said that he has a big problem with pronunciation. He knows that his pronunciation is not very good, but he did not know how to improve it. He does not speak much because he does not have others to listen to his bad pronunciation. He said that he reads and watches films in English a lot. He understands very well, but he also wants to improve speaking. He asked if there was something he could do better at pronunciation. When my teacher heard this, she said, okay, I will tell you something about pronunciation, how to practice it. I will also teach you a technique which can help all of you to become better at pronunciation. First, we have to look at why students have problems with pronunciation. When we speak, we have to move our mouth. We have to use muscles in our mouth. We all do that. The problem is that when you speak English, sometimes you use your muscles the same way you would use them in your native language. Then your pronunciation is different from the pronunciations of native speakers. This happens to many students to learn English. Almost everybody has a little different pronunciation than they should have. In fact, it is not a big problem because usually people understand what you want to say. Even if your pronunciation is not perfect, however, you can work on your pronunciation and make it better by a great technique, which can help you a lot. The name of this technique is shadowing. The technique is very simple. When you do shadowing, you simply copy the sound which you hear. When children learn their first language, they learn it by copying. They copy after their parents again and again. And one day the pronunciations become perfect. If you can learn English pronunciation the same way, this is what you can do. You take some videos or audio recordings which is not very fast and which you can understand very well. You listen and you copy what you hear when you hear it, that's all. Then our teacher went to www.youtube.com and she searched for the shadow technique. She found good videos where the shadow technique was very well demonstrated. We watched the video, then we all tried to shadowing for about 3 minutes. Then our teacher told us shadow is also good when you are preparing for presentation in English and you want to have good pronunciation. Before the presentation, you can go to some place where you are alone and you can do shadowing for about 10 minutes. You will see How much? It will help you to have better pronunciation during the presentation. This was very interesting for me. I have not heard about this technique before. When the lesson finished, I went to the school reception. I asked the lady if there are any sports activity at school. I would like to some sport in England. The lady at the reception said, yes, we have table tennis team and a football team. The football team has training today at 5 o'clock. I was very happy because sport is very important in my life. I went to the training of the football team. I met a lot of players from different countries.